AO earlier because, yeah, another student or a classmate of yours and I were walking through this problem, right? We were solving it together. And I really thought we were right. And then I reread the problem and I saw the word odd. That changes everything. So consecutive integers would just be like add 1, add 2, add 3, add 4. But consecutive odd integers changes everything. I mean, kind of. So if we want to think about this as being 5 integers, we've got 1. I'm going to use black because I have more black pens than I do red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a squiggly line so we know we're doing something different. And if I make my first integer x, now this is just one way to do it. I could actually make my third integer x or any of them x. But if I make my first integer x, the next odd number like counting up, would be x plus what? 2. And this is where some people are thinking that it is actually talking about even numbers. Like imagine if this was 11, the next odd number is 13. Right? That's why we add 2. So these are not, but I was just saying for a moment, imagine. So then this would be x plus 4, right? Because like from 13 to 15, we'd have to add 2 more, or to get from 11 to 15. So then this is x plus, and this is x plus. So now they say the sum of all of these plus, 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 equals 135. Yeah, 135. This is just a big equation. So we want to look at, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's. So those combined as like terms would be 5x. 2 and 8 is 10. 4 and 6 is 10. So 20. The tone of your voice right there is why I became a teacher. I started tutoring in high school. Actually, in middle school, I started tutoring. And that moment of, oh, like that realization, that's why I became a teacher. You're absolutely right. We want to isolate the variable, so we get rid of the 20 first. That will give me 5x, no 20 now, equal to 115. And then what do we do to isolate just 1x? We divide it by 5, which is 23. Stop! Stop hitting check so quickly. X is 23. X was our first number. What's the problem actually asking us for? The second number. Yeah, that first number that we found plus 2 more. 25. Now, the other way that we can do a problem like that is if we didn't want to make the first number x, we could actually say we got 5 integers. If we made the number we want x, right, to avoid that mistake like we just made by accidentally typing in 23, this number would be x minus 2 because the odd number beneath it, right? Then we have x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6. And this would actually be easier to solve because the minus 2 and the plus 2 cancel each other out. So even easier than that, I'm just going to turn my page sideways. If I made x the middle number, now this is still kind of dangerous because if we want this number, we still would have to take 2 away from it. But this would be x minus 2. This would be x plus 2. This would be x minus 4. This would be x plus 4. All my constants are going to cancel out with each other, and we would just get 5x equals that 135 or whatever we have. But again, remember, that's going to be the third term then. But if you really want an easier way to solve these, setting it up with the variable in the middle lets the constants cancel each other out. If we have an odd amount of numbers over here, right? Because then these cancel and these cancel, and it's just the x's. Good. Yeah. It's solved the same exact way, but I'd love to solve another one.